Hey guys, this is Typhorus Games, and I'm back to do something a bit new. Now, I don't know how much reception's gonna get, but you know what, whatever. So the new Wonder Woman trailer just dropped today, and I just want to, just discuss it. I've already watched it, way too many times to even do a proper reaction to it. But, yeah, I just thought I should discuss it and, kinda, um, yeah, do that. And if you want me to do it with more trailers in the future, I'll do that. I probably will anyway, but this one trailer, this blew me away, probably even more than the first one. Heck, it probably even more than the first one. So oh, and quick disclaimer: I'm not a full-on geek on this stuff. I'm not sure, like I mean, I know enough about Wonder Woman. I mean, I know she's an Amazon, blah blah blah. I pretty much know how she met Steve Trevor, and I know it was originally World War One when he came in, and then blah blah blah, comic book stuff, and this is basically her origin, and how she came to be Wonder Woman, known by known by all the world. Now let's see. Okay, so it opens up here with a shot of that glass, the building and all that. And I, honest to goodness, thought I accidentally clicked on a Doctor Strange trailer when I saw the video, and then because it was London and I don't know, or wherever they are at the time, wherever this is, and then and the glass and all that, and I've been so accustomed to Doctor Strange and all that mirror magic and all that. So yes, and then we get a shot of, yeah, with Wonder Woman saying, "I used to want to save the world," which kind of confuses me. Like, what, she used to? That really confuses me. But she's looking at the old picture from that we first saw in Batman v Superman, and what we can get from this first scene here is, well, when is this going to take place? This movie can go in two directions at this point. First direction, this is one of the first scenes in the movie, and the rest is in flashback land. Or this is actually one of the last scenes in the movie, and the rest of the movie before it leads up to this, and there's a time skip, and then there's this scene. And that's what I'm getting from this. And let's see here. And then, oh my gosh, color in a DC movie. So yes, and we see this amazing shot of basically Diana looking out over the sea, and all this grass and all the random rocks in the ocean, and just looking out over the sea. And we also see what appears to be Steve Trevor's plane crashing into the water.
But the closer you get,
and then we get that shot. That is a high dive there you did, Wonder Woman. But yeah, that amazing. No comment on that.
the more you see the great darkness within.
And then we see her swim Steve Trevor to, the beach, where we're probably going to get that line from the first trailer. Like, "You're a man." Well, yeah, do I not look like one? Oh, I still can't get over that. And then we get all this, which really actually confused me at first. I'm like, wait, is this the Allied troops? But then I realized, oh, duh, it's Germany and all those people who were the enemies to America in World War One. It was, the main threat was not. I mean, I don't know, but anyway, we get this shot where Amazons attack these guys, and on their horses, and people are just getting slaughtered everywhere. And then this Amazon decides to pull a Batman and make a zip line, and shoot her arrows. And then that amazing shot, slow motion shot of the bullet going straight. And at first, I believe that everybody who saw the shot thought, including me, thought, oh crap, is the arrow gonna, like, is she gonna shoot an arrow and is it going to collide with the bullet and it's going to be amazing? But it did not end up like that. It goes right between Diana and Steve's, like, heads and hits the Amazon that was shooting the arrows from the zip line.
I learned this the hard way.
Or that's what's heavily implied. And we see Steve and Diana's, like, shocked faces, and I gotta say, that soldier had a lucky shot. That was, seriously, what is he, bullseye? But, yeah, so someone tells me this is gonna be the spark to what makes Wonder Woman want to go into World War I with Steve, and blah, 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 we get this, and let's see, yep, Warner Bros. Pictures, DC Comics.
To stop the war.
What war?
The war to end all wars.
I remember hearing people get confused over that line for whatever reason because they couldn't remember that World War I was what people called the war to end all wars because it was called the Great War, and because and it was also known as the war to end all wars. That was World War I. World War II was just kind of there. Nobody called it the war to end all wars because they realized, oh crap, it's a sequel. We're gonna get more sequels. So, yeah, that's yep. Then we see like these military camps, and then this poisonous gas scene on an oxygen mask, and we see the glass on the oxygen mask break, which is a pretty big deal considering. If poisonous gas managed to infiltrate your oxygen mask, you're gonna have a bad time. And then there's that guy who appears, I think he's the bad guy. I think. That's what I'm guessing. And hi, Stryker. Hi, you were in the worst X-Men movie of all time. Okay. Yeah, once I saw that guy, I was like, where have I seen him before? And then I remembered X-Men Origins of Wolverine. So he made a switch from Marvel to DC, and hopefully he made the right decision. Because he did crap in Marvel. Explosions.
You are in more danger than you think.
And Steve's warning the Amazon, saying, you're in more danger than you think, as you might have heard there. And that's where I go, yeah, but then again, one Amazon probably just died to a single bullet, so he's probably right there.
Cannot stand by while innocent lives are lost.
And from what it appears, Wonder Woman is still going to, like, go off on her own. I mean,
My secretary, sir.
okay, just a second. From what I can gather from, what we see Diana when she's training with their shield and then looks at the sword and blah, 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 it looks like she's going to get her mother's permission to go with Steve and fight in the war with him. And and Steve's using her cover as a secretary, and then we get this scene, which I've been itching to talk about, and nobody's talked about yet. I mean, other than the obvious, like, we see her block the bullet with her gauntlet, and not gauntlet, bracelets, her bracelets, and what I don't hear people talk about, they go crazy over the scene, but what I notice most is it reminded me so much of one of those scenes from the original Superman movie. Like, remember when he saved Lois from that bullet? That reminded me so much of this scene reminded me so much of that. For whatever reason, except now it's Wonder Woman. How come nobody has talked about that yet? It's so oh my god, it's so similar. and then he catches the bullet and he's like, ah! See, DC movies are not humorless. They do have humor in them, and this movie will certainly prove that.
A good secretary.
A very good secretary, and we get more of that awesomeness with her blocking more bullets and him punching a guy in the face, and then this June, which is coming out June 2017, and that's awesome. Cannot wait, DC.
It is our sacred duty to defend the world.
and hopefully you can deliver. Hopefully you can deliver, unlike, you know, the colossal failure. Well, I don't know. I have a soft spot for Batman v Superman. I really do. It's just, you know, it's Batman v Superman. And then we get this shot of Diana, like, walking up the ladder, and a lot of people don't really take this as such a big deal, but back in the day, this was a pretty big deal. Like, I mean, just a soldier to walk up the ladder and out of the trench, which is why he freaks out. And, see, she's walking into the area known as No Man's Land. And anybody who has studied war knows what No Man's Land is. It's called that for a reason. Nobody survives in that. And in that area between trenches. And we get this awesome shot. Boom. Just blocking the bullet, like, get that weak crap out of here. Man, if only you could have done that when your Amazonian friend got shot. But, okay, all seriousness, and then we get a plane here, and shooting up a camp. And then Wonder Woman crashing through a window, and then we get this shot, and a lot of people have noticed this already, but she is walking across in this ballroom in her dress, and the sword, she has a sword on the back of her dress. She is prepared for anything. And typical romancing Trevor, more explosions and killing and slaughtering, romance, and then explosions, jumping, lasso, explosion, motorcycle, kick, explosion, sword, flying. Yep, she's gonna fly. And then that. Just blocking what looks to be lightning. Where'd that come from? And yeah, that's something I haven't seen a lot of people, like, you know, wig out over. She may be blocking, but she's blocking lightning. What the heck is attacking her with lightning? And then we get this. Oh, I cannot get over this theme. It is amazing.
How can a woman possibly...
And then there's this. We gotta get more comic relief, and then I believe this is the secretary's name is Ella Candy, I think her name was. It was in the first trailer. I'll remember it. I don't know.
Fighting this fight?
Yeah, and Wonder Woman's still a bit uncultured with the fact that back then women weren't known to be fighters most of the time. And, you know, she's trying to get accustomed to this type of dress.
These
And
are
then
principles, although
principles.
I am not opposed to engaging in a bit of fisticuffs should the occasion arise.
Oh, Ella, you are going to be one of my favorite characters in the DC universe, I just know. But yeah, we're gonna get comedy, so, hey, look, what do you know, DC's gonna have comedy. And color. This movie is going to change a lot. Change a lot of what we think about the DC movies from now on, like the cinematic movies, I mean. The DC alternate universe as a whole, really. At least, hopefully. See, I'm deciding not to get my hopes up, because I don't want to get my hopes up. You know why? Because they've disappointed us before. I mean, well, I won't say disappointed us, but, like, we get awesome trailers, but then we get mediocre movies. That's the thing. That's the thing. I'm not sure what we're going to be, you know, I don't know. There's probably going to be this one element in this movie that's going to make everybody hate it, just like Batman v Superman did. In which case, that one had multiple elements, somewhat, that people hated. But in this, I feel like there's going to be that one element people are going to hate and just immediately turn off their brains, just like the Martha scene in Batman v Superman. People are just going to turn off their brains at this one scene in the movie. And it's real, and I don't know. And I'm running out of time anyway, so I'm just going to say it right now. This movie is probably going to be awesome, but I'm not getting my hopes up. But amazing trailer. Till next time, guys. See ya.